Hi, and welcome to Remabulous Coaching Video Friday. So I want to talk to you today about the concept of internal versus external motivation. And I think that we have this kind of almost, there's the pendulum, when you think of ideas, and they swing back and forth between opposites. And we can get stuck on one side of the pendulum when really a balanced approach is better. And I think that's what's happened philosophically around internal versus external motivation. You hear all these things about, oh, it's better, you don't need anyone's support, you shouldn't care what other people think, you shouldn't, there's a lot of shoulds in this if you notice. It shouldn't matter what anyone else thinks, you should be able to do this on your own. A lot of people beat themselves up with this concept. And I think what I want to do is kind of bring the pendulum back over to the idea of using things in the outside world to motivate you as well. It can be really helpful to enlist the help of the world around you. And I've been thinking about this a lot because on November 1st, we are starting, once again, National Novel Writing Month. Now, this is not a Remabulous project. I can't claim creation of it. It was created by Chris Batty, who's out of the Bay Area. And it's an awesome thing. I did not participate last year, and my life was not the same. So if you want to check that out, it's at NaNoWriMo, which is a terrifying word. It's NaNoWriMo.org, which stands for National Novel Writing Month.org, basically. So essentially what this does is there's so many people out in the world who say, oh, I have a book in me, I'd love to write a book. I really want to write the great American novel. And so what Chris Batty did was he took the concept of not just being motivated by the desire inside, but making a community and an external source of inspiration that exists. And you can sign up for the site, you write 50,000 words in the month of November, and there's a little, you can track your progress, and you can have buddies, and you can be accountable to them, and they can see how well you're doing. So what this is an example of bringing that pendulum back to the external. So if you look at your projects, you may not be writing a novel, but if you have any projects that you're looking to create in your business or that you have that are kind of stalling, it may be because you're too far on this pendulum towards internal. Like, I should know how to do this. I should be able to do this myself. Maybe you don't have enough staff. Maybe you don't have enough support. Maybe you don't have enough time set aside in your schedule. So it's really important to create success by reaching out to other people. Maybe tell other people about this. One of my favorite stories I've heard recently is this tip where you write a check for an amount of money that feels painful. It feels like a lot to a political cause or a person or somebody out there who you cannot stand. And you write a note as well. This is the worst part, where you write a note saying, here, person X or cause X, I am writing you to tell you how much I admire you, how fantastic I think you are, and I just want you to know that I think you really deserve this money. And then you set it up so you have to send it if you don't accomplish your goal, which is an external motivator. That's happening outside of you. I even know a coach who will hold these checks for his clients, and if they don't get their stuff done that they accomplish, the deal is that it gets FedExed overnight to that person. So it's like, you don't get your stuff done, it's there, it's in their hand, hearing about how wonderful you think they are. So if you think about, it's hilarious and it's kind of goofy, but it causes you to step up to the plate. And sometimes I think we hold things internally, beat ourselves up, have this internal struggle, and don't think enough about how the outside world can actually be a support. So think about motivating yourself a little more externally and share with us how you're doing it. We'd love to see what you're up to in the comments. So thanks so much. This has been Video Friday, and have a remabulous day.